Hey everybody, this is Rick and this is real life. So as I told you, I'm getting ready to hit the road again in my van, right? So I'm sitting in the van today and so I'm always trying to improve things in the van. I mean, everything needs to be improved constantly, sleeping arrangements, going to the bathroom, um, food, cooking food, making coffee, stuff like that. So anyway, my wonderful girlfriend Lucy got me what is probably the best birthday present I've ever gotten. So let me show it to you here. See this? This is a tray that fits on my steering wheel, right? And you see the top here, it's got space for, writing or eating, and it's got a space for a cup right there. And you see these two things here, they fit on the open end of the steering wheel. And I'm going to show you that, but let me flip this over here. And let me show you. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so this side here would be just for writing, or putting your computer or putting your, notepad or doing your bills or whatever you want to do with this. Isn't this thing great? Yeah, look at that. It's plastic. And, so this is a game changer, I think, because, without this, without having a tray in front of me, I have to sort of eat sideways and I have to lift down for stuff and pick it up and then put it down, make sure I don't spill it. So anyway, let me show you how this works here. I'm going to put this on, right? Goes on really fast, right? Just like that. I'm going to show you here. Look at this. Isn't that great? You can put your hands here. You can put your meal here. You can rest on it, a little bit. It looks pretty strong. I wouldn't put too much weight on it, but, geez, that's great. And now I'm comfortable doing what I have to do, whether it's writing or eating or whatever I have to do. So, yeah, I'd recommend this. I'd recommend this. Isn't this great? Look at that. Isn't that great? Yeah. It just comes off just like that, right? And you put it on. Goes on so easy as one hand. Right? Look at that. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy about that. Because let me take this off here. All right. I'm going to show it to you again. Let me see if I can fix this up here. Oh, yeah, it's the other way. All right, let's go this way. I think this way is a little better. Oh, yeah, there we go. All right, so that's it. So this is it's a black plastic item. I don't know how much it was, but it was a great birthday gift from my girlfriend Lucy. It's just great. Here's the other side. Right? I'd say it's about maybe 14 inches long by about 9 inches wide. And it's just great. I think it's going to be great on the road. So, yeah. So I'm back in the van here. I don't know if you can see much. Can you see? Let me see. You can't see much. I've got my thing in the window there to, keep people from looking in, right? All right, but anyway, I'm in the van. It's nice to be sitting here. Let's see. What can I do here? There we go. Oh, boy. Yeah, it's nice to be sitting back in the van and getting ready to hit the road. And, so that's it, basically. I'm gonna use that. I also got a solar panel. She got me a solar panel, which I'm going to try here. I tried it yesterday, and there was no sun, basically, and it maintained my phone pretty well. Kept it, I think it was at 49%, and then I left it on for an hour, and there was no sun, and it was at 52% when I when I brought it in from outside. So I think in full sunlight, it might actually charge my phone. I've been very skeptical, let's say skeptical, of solar energy, because I've tried the smaller solar deals where you plug your phone into them. They're about maybe 9 inches long by 3 inches wide. And I haven't had any good result using solar panels at all. I don't want something big. I'm just trying to charge my phone. It's been kind of frustrating because, I always thought, how much energy really you need to charge a phone? Not much, right? But so far, the solar panels have not done the job. But Lucy got me this. It's like a 6-panel. They're about 9 inches by 12 inches, 6 panels that fold up. I'll show you that in another video. But I think that might work, because if I can keep my phone at 100%, when I'm out in the desert and I've got all that sun and I don't have to keep turning on my vehicle to charge my phone, because you don't want to turn on the accessory key just to charge your phone. You'll sap your battery and then you're going to have problems. So you either have to have your vehicle on so you can charge the battery in your car so that when you try to start it, it's like not a no start. Or you have to have some external, some external power, like solar, to keep my phone at 100%. So look, at night I like to do the internet radio. I can listen to whatever I want, because frankly, sometimes on a radio you can only get one station. You're out in the desert somewhere, you get one station, and you're lucky if it's in your language. I mean, I don't think I ever listened to a foreign station all night. I don't think I could do that. But anyway, yeah, so I'm sort of in getting ready to hit the road mode, right? It's been great here in Montreal. Yeah, I love it here, but you can only stay so long. In Canada, you can stay up to 6 months, but I'm not going to be staying that long. But yeah, so basically, I'm up here for a couple of months, and then I'm going back to the States. Crossing the border again, going back to the States. We'll do a little sightseeing there, and then for winter time, I'll be in the desert. Trying to find a place to stay long term and enjoying my life, enjoying, kind of retired, and just enjoying the desert, enjoying, sunshine, making meals, doing shopping, enjoying, just relaxing, basically. I'm 71 now. Sort of creeps up on you, 71, and I'm going to be van dwelling at 71. There's lots of people older than me who are doing this van life, but still, I think it's an accomplishment at 71 to be able to, be independent, live in your vehicle, travel around, go where you want to go. The feeling of freedom was the reason I got into this lifestyle anyway. It is the freedom. It's what it's all about. Right? It's not a luxurious lifestyle. Living in my van is not a luxurious lifestyle, but it's not, it's not homeless either. I don't consider myself homeless. I consider myself houseless, right? My home is my van. It's as simple as that. And with my van come 4 wheels, unlike a house where you're pretty much stuck where you're at. If you have crappy neighbors, what are you going to do? Right? What are you going to do? You're stuck. But you get out on the road, you got wheels. You got a bunch of shitheads that pull up next to you, or just doing their thing, whatever this stupid shit is. You can just get in your vehicle and move. It's nice. Sometimes I paint a gloomy picture of van life, but the freedom and to be able to move when you want to, which you can't do in a stick building, can't do it in an apartment, you can't do it in a house, you can't do it in a condo. You're stuck, until you make the big move. Moving from a house or a condo or an apartment is a big deal. You got to uproot your life. Well, I sold my house and now I can pretty much go where I want. So the freedom is there. So let me emphasize that. If you're into freedom, if you're into personal freedom, and who isn't to a certain extent, right? It's a good lifestyle. Try it at least. Try living in your car. You can do it on the weekends or, take a trip for a week, see if you can do it. Living in your car, living in your van, All right, so, so I'm getting in my head. I'm getting ready to hit the road. All right, we're going to hit the road. We're going across the border into the USA again. And hopefully great experiences await. And that's it. This is Rick. It's real life, Sometimes you live in your van or your car. Till next time.